Hi guys, welcome back to
Hi.
our channel. We're just enjoying the bit of sunshine today on a winter's day outside, which is the
beautiful.
rain's decided to stop for a little while, so I thought we'd come outside and do a video for you guys on change today and the confronting nature and the difficulty behind making changes in your life.
Yeah, but it's what everybody wants. They want to make changes. It's not about making changes because you want to change yourself up completely, be a whole new person. It's not about that. It's about you changing perspective, understanding yourself on a different level so that you can move forwards.
While it seems quite easy sometimes to talk about, the actual doing process is quite difficult and very confronting and challenging as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of resistance around change, and yet it's what people want. It's what so many people come to me and ask. So they're saying, well, I want change, but I just don't know how to go about it. Now, to start with, if you want change, it means that there's something you're not satisfied about in the present moment. There's something that isn't working for you. So you need the change, you need to make changes, but how do you do that? It's something that's very confronting because an awful lot of us tend to blame, and it's external that creates our life situation, and we look to the external as, oh well, we feel quite hopeless in it because things that are happening to us or that have happened to us are something we carry through with us all the time. So our life is about what's happened to us. Our life is about the resistance to that and not really knowing where to go from there because you're feeling hopeless to the situation, and that's where the change needs to start.
Yeah, and one of the funny things is that our story seems to act like a shield, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It's like a shield to the need to change.
Through telling it, you're reliving it constantly. You're affirming it to your subconscious mind. So you're constantly affirming this hopelessness because you feel you can't change because of something that's happened to you. And the more you spread your story, you're cementing it. You're focusing on it and you're cementing it, and then people are coming and joining you in your story. Yes, you're getting attention from that, which can make you feel better, but it doesn't in the long run. It actually holds you in a place where you can't make change. The resistance to change comes because it's uncomfortable and you don't know how to do it. But if you reflect you've got to look at why you're in the situation you're in.
To arrive at the place of taking responsibility is harder than it sounds. Because at first we actually say, it's not my fault. And then when we're actually confronted with the areas in our life that we're not happy with, when we take responsibility for them, it feels like garbage. It feels horrible.
It does.
Because we don't want to accept that those are the reasons why things aren't happening in our lives the way we want them to.
They're the very important parts to the change. It's when you start to really look at your role in that, in your life so far, up to this moment, and you start to see what it is, what emotions are there, and what it is in your life that is creating blocks or holding you back. When you start to look at those without resistance, when you actually start to let these things come up and realize there are going to be things that you don't like about your personality traits, for instance, things that are coming up, you think, oh really, is that what I do, is that how I am? But these are such key things. At first it's very raw and it's in your face and there's things you don't want to hear, but remember, in those times when things are coming up that you don't want to face and you don't want to hear, there's your gold, there's the gifts of movement, there's the understanding of yourself in a much deeper level, and that's where you make those changes. That's where your perspective changes, where you can release the resistance, where you can understand yourself on a deeper level, and you can make the changes that you need to live a life you want, where you're no longer a victim, you're no longer a subject to your life situation, you're actually the creator. So everybody wants change in some way or another, but how do we actually do that? How do we start the changes? Well, it's recognizing why you want change. It's coming to terms with the fact that you actually want change and you are dissatisfied or unhappy in areas of your life, not necessarily every area, but certain areas of your life. It's recognizing that, but it's taking away the blame. Now, you can either live in that situation where you're always blaming. You either are blaming yourself or someone else, and that becomes a very helpless situation. The helplessness, the hopelessness actually creates a block to change. So you just keep going in a loop.
And that's the difficult transition,
Yeah.
is from pointing the finger outward and I guess externally blaming people and situations on your current situation.
Yeah.
And that hard transition is for you to say, these ones here are external.
Yeah.
These ones here are actually my responsibility,
Yeah.
and they're the things that I can actually do something about. But firstly is saying, they are me, aren't they? And recognising those, because it's very easy to say, no, it's not. It's not me, that's for this person. And assigning all those areas of your life that you're not happy with, assign those externally.
Yeah.
And it's so important to recognise those, take those in and say, they are my responsibility. Because that's where the change begins.
It does. It's for you to recognize. When you recognize these things, don't look at them as weaknesses. When you start seeing those, they're actually your tools. They're your gifts to you making change. They're actually very significant. They feel raw. They feel very confronting. You almost want to just bury them under the carpet again, but then you return to life as it was. You want to make the changes. It starts with you. You've got to be prepared to see what you're going to see, and then harness your own power, take your own power back based on the fact that these things will give you the clarity and what you need to move forward. These are the things that enable you to get to know who you are and what you want, instead of being a victim, instead of feeling helpless or hopeless in your life. Change is easy when you're willing to do the work, when you're willing to look within and see these things within yourself, see what areas that you can make a difference in.
Well, thanks for watching today, guys.
Yes.
If you'd like to, please give us a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them below. And if you haven't already, do subscribe to our channel for our new videos coming up.
Yeah, if you're new to the channel, you've seen us here for the first time, please subscribe. Thank you to all of our subscribers so far. Just let us know if there's any other information you want, and we're here to help you.
Indeed.
Yeah, so thank you for joining us in our backyard on this wintry sunny day.
All right, take care, guys. See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.